You see, y'all seen it. Y'all seen it live. I just want y'all to know y'all seen it live. This is what be messing me up. You feel me? The fact that I can't uh see how to like get all my stuff like, and now the shit that had cut off. I don't know why, but anyway, um, I'll tell y'all about this blind convention, right? So basically, just think about like a bunch of blind and visually impaired people, people that can't really see that well, they have to use a cane to like guide them and stuff like that. Let me go grab one right quick so y'all can see. Ah, you know what I mean? This is my boy, Kendrick Lamar. Feel me? I'm Kendrick Lamar, aka Benfi's to me just a car. What song was that? Dang, I gotta go listen to that. Anyways, I was gonna be weird, but Kendrick Lamar, that my boy. Feel me? Um, I ain't gonna say like I've been ashamed of my cane, but I've been ashamed of my cane. You know what I'm saying? So for the longest, I didn't want people to know that I was blind, right? Or that I was visually impaired, or this I couldn't see that well. So I never tried to learn how to use it, or because I never was like, I don't need that, you know what I'm saying? But whole time I did. I needed it. But just becoming more comfortable with it helped a lot. You know what I'm saying? Being in an environment where people actually not like that, but they just treat you good, or they're genuine, you know what I'm saying? They just cool. So like we flew out to Austin to this blind convention. So it's a bunch of us just walking around with canes, and we can't see. So we're gonna bump into each other, we're gonna bump into things. but it's like we're going to socialize. We're going to meet up, have meetings, talk about different things, talk about the politics behind blindness and low vision and what's going on in those different communities around the nation. And you can go into these different rooms and you can meet different people, within the blindness community, within like blind and low vision. Like it's a lot of us. It's a lot of us, you know, it's a lot of us. Multicultural, like not even just black, just multicultural. It's a lot of us. Um, and everybody is blind or low vision, and everybody is represented. So we all got together, and we were able to go to like fly out to Austin, and everybody met up. We stayed at well, it was a main hotel that everything was going on in. And so people would stay in the surrounding hotels and they would all come to this one hotel. And, what I'm saying, we would like do stuff like throughout the day. And it was like places close by where you could go grab food. You could you could grab food. You can like it's little entertainment stuff here and there, bars, you know what I'm saying? But all in all, it was just an eye-opening experience to just being like, I gotta start walking in my purpose, walking in my light, walking in my, what I'm saying, what it is that I'm supposed to do with my cane. Like, I gotta be proud of this cane, you feel me? I can't be ashamed of my cane no more. Because I used to be ashamed of my cane, you feel me? Like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it like I did. I was ashamed, you know, and like I didn't want to be blind, you feel me? I wanted to be normal, you know, but I'm not normal. You know what I'm saying? I'm unique as everybody is. You see what I'm saying? And this is just a part of my story. So I have to embrace that part of myself. And this is me doing that. Like this is me embracing that part of myself to show people like I'm no longer ashamed of my cane. You know what I'm saying? I'm no longer like going to move a certain way or try to feel bad, you know what I'm saying, or make the situation even more awkward just because I can't see. Like you already know I can't see. So I don't see you doing that. I don't see you trying to, you feel me? But don't play on my sight either though, because I can still see a little bit, you know. But I've went and I met people that were completely blind or that had light perception or that, what I'm saying, still had a little bit of vision or could only see out of one eye or something happened and, what I'm saying, through a traumatic experience, they lost their vision, or just throughout different times in life, what I'm saying, where you've been affected and certain things happen. Like, and then you go blind, you know what I mean? So we all deal with a different way that we went blind and we share our stories and it's just a great experience because you get to be around different people that's like some look like you and then some is like you just never knew that you would meet them. Man, I'm not gonna say I saw because like, I helped him out and he was like, uh it was a blind Hawaiian man. Hawaiian man. I hope I said that right. But like he was Hawaiian, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't know. I thought he was just, he's just big dude, So he was like he might have been Samoan or something, but he was just a big dude, you know what I'm saying? And just he was walking by and I seen him coming, like he was walking by me or whatever. Um, and he was like, Mahalo, you know what I'm saying? I was telling him where to go, you know. I was a talking sign. So that's a whole nother thing. Like that I'll tell y'all about. You know what I'm saying? But I was a talking sign. And he was like, he walked by, he said, Mahalo, my brother. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, oh snap. Like, I ain't never met nobody Hawaiian or like Samoan or Polynesian, whatever, you know what I'm saying, Pacific Island culture that he was, you know. I had never met nobody like that before. And so when he said that to me, like he was just being cool. Like he said it to me, I ain't know how to respond, but I was just like, I don't know. But it was a great experience, man. Like meeting different people and stopping and talking to different people and um meeting people that was like doing what I was doing, and I was kind of telling them a little bit about myself. Like I met this dude Rocco. He helped me he helped me find like the place I was looking for. I was looking for something, I forget where I was going. But he walked me like to the elevators and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I asked him where a certain thing was. So that's just how it went down there. Like you'd be looking for something and somebody will walk up to you, or you'll pass them and they'll be like, "Hey man, you good?" And you be like, "Yeah, I'm looking for the exhibit hall. I'm looking for this meeting that's going on or something like that." And he like, "Oh yeah." They'll either tell you, give you like clear directions to where it's at, or they'll say, "You want me to just walk you down there? You want to just, you know what I'm saying? Like help you down there?" And you be like, "Yeah, like if you don't mind, like, yeah." And they'll help you down there. So the whole time I took that as an opportunity to network. So I would ask them, "Yo, what's your name? Where you from? What you do?" You know what I'm saying? I would get, you know what I'm saying? We would have conversation. And if I could get like their contact information, or if I could get to them to like follow me or just have a conversation, just period. You know what I'm saying? It was just a building experience because you're meeting different people. Different people are meeting you. You're gonna interact with different people. So it's just like, you know, that's what I'm there for. That's what I'm there to do anyway. And I felt like I did. I felt like accomplished that, you know, um, because from some people telling me it was a meaningful interaction, and that's what I'm trying to do because I'm visually impaired, and then I don't see uh certain visual cues. It makes things awkward. You see what I'm saying, between me and other people, and those are different stories that I tell too. But uh, it's just I don't know how I'm trying to see it, but uh, being blind, visually impaired, it's like it's a it's a different experience. Like you know what I'm saying, and then you on top of that, you just trying to get through life and just try to be normal, and then you find different passions along the way that you want to do and things that you want to pursue because it's musicians there too. Like I saw musicians that were blind and visually impaired. You know what I'm saying? And they was on stage singing, like, performing, doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? If they were, if they weren't, I'm like, I'm trying to figure out because it's a lot of different. This is a blind convention, and they everything blind. It's everything blind in here. So I'm like, is he? You know, because we had whole concerts and everything. But um, all in all, great experience. Uh, great experience. Got to meet a lot of different people, and it showed me that I don't have to be ashamed of my cane no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to hide who I am because that's what makes me who I am. You feel me? And if anything, it's a conversation starter now more than anything, you know, because I see y'all peeping me when I go out and when I'm doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? I see what y'all be doing, you know, I see. Cause I'm like, I don't be thinking, man, that I'm handsome or anything like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't be thinking that, but man, it be some girls just looking at me, bro, just extra, just you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll tell y'all a little story, right? Because I thought this was crazy. But like, I'm coming and we coming back. And this is when I just been built up all my confidence. I was cool walking around with my cane. I get back in the airport. That's like the ultimate test, you know what I'm saying? Because you going back home, like, so as soon as we get on the flight to go back to Greenville, because you gotta think you're going somewhere where a lot of people know that blind and visually impaired people are gonna be there. So they're used to seeing blind and visually impaired people in groups. You see what I'm saying? Like groups of 3, groups of 5. It's a lot of us, bro. It's a lot. So when you go back home and you go on that flight back home and it's not a lot of, you feel me? You look like you stand out like a sore thumb. You see what I'm saying? So it's like that's when it was like, oh shit, I forgot. I'm walking around with my cane, like it's a bunch of us around, but that's how I'm supposed to walk around with it anyway, like confident. You know what I'm saying? It was just more comfortable walking around with it with other people around me that had canes. So a lot of people understood anyway, you know, that we was blind and visually impaired. So we walking around with our canes at the mall. You know what I'm saying? People seeing us at the mall and stuff in public, like we out doing stuff at bars, going to get food. Like we out here, we doing, you know, and like I said, people was very helpful and cool and stuff like that. Um, I'm rambling, y'all. But it was just a great experience, though. You know what I'm saying? All in all, it was just a great experience. I had a good time. Uh, learned a lot, you know. But right now, I'm just decompressing from it. I'm just reflecting on everything. Um, and just thinking about the next steps that I'm gonna take with this, because you gotta walk by faith and not by sight, you know. And as I always say, sometimes you gotta have a little blind faith, you know. But it's it's a it's a moving experience. Like it's because you not it's more people that go through this than you think. It's more people that go through this that look like you. You know what I'm saying? In the Black community, but in any community though. But it was just amazing to see like so many of blind and visually impaired people that looked like me. I was just I was blown away for real. Cause I'm like, dang, I didn't know. And to hear people's stories, you know, to hear people's stories about how they may have went blind or, you know what I'm saying, what retinal disease that they may have. You know what I'm saying? Because I have one type of retinal disease. Somebody has a different type of retinal disease. And, you know, something could have happened to somebody to where they went blind and stuff. And it's just you lean into more into that community, you blind. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like it's a community of blind people that's going to accept you and it's going to help you navigate and help build you up to become successful while being blind. You see what I'm saying? It's a pipeline to help you become successful if you want to use it for that. If you want to use it to socialize, if you want to use it for you know, just to get through. You know what I'm saying? Because it is some hard days with that. So going and seeing other people that you know do that and that go through. Hold on, let me see. What is it? Oh, I was about to say, man. Y'all, I gotta check, bro, because I don't want to, you know, be talking and then it just go off with it because I can't see it, and that's another thing that stops me from recording. And you know, I be wanting everything to be perfect. I be wanting y'all to see the light in. I be wanting everything to be this way, that way. So that's why sometimes I get on the camera, sometimes I don't, you know, but I just gotta get over that hump. You see what I'm saying? I gotta get over all of them like bumps and scrapes through it, you know. And that's part of my whole story with being blind too, because I walk slower. I don't move as quicker because I don't trust myself and I don't trust my cane. Because I'm like, I don't want to run into nobody. I don't want to knock nobody over. You know, it makes me look very awkward. It makes me look very weird because I'm this big 6'2" dude and I'm walking around and I'm hovering, I'm looking, and if I don't have my cane, I'm looking like crazy man. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm looking weird. And certain people don't know how to they like, what the what is wrong with him? You know what I'm saying? And so to minimize that, you have to walk around with your cane so people understand, oh, okay, he can't see that well. You know what I'm saying? So rather, why don't I just help him? You know what I'm saying? Instead of, oh, look, like he weird. Like, what is he doing? You know what I'm saying? Why is he? Because I give you a prime example. I was walking in the airport. And like I said, we going back to Dallas to Austin. I mean, not Austin, Dallas back to Greenville. You know what I'm saying? And so you not seeing as many blind people going back home than going to. You see what I'm saying? So the people that's helping you out, they don't see blind people very often in travel. They don't see blind people traveling that often. You see what I'm saying? So they don't know how to take you for real. But when you don't, if I didn't have my cane, I wouldn't have even had the experience. But they called our flight, or they called the boarding thing, right? And my brother, he do his thing, blah, 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 because he can still see a little bit too, which is I can too, but just in darker areas, I can't see that well. It like take my eyes a minute to adjust, going from light to dark and outside to inside. It's like my vision just, you know what I'm saying? My eyes have to adjust, and it's just like, fool, like my eyes be going bananas. You feel me? And sometimes I have to put my shades on, and I have a light sensitivity issue, so my eyes just be hurting a lot of the times, and so my eyes have to adjust, and it takes a minute for my eyes to adjust. You know, it takes a minute. It don't matter if I'm wearing my glasses, don't matter if I'm wearing my contacts, don't matter if I'm wearing shades. It's like it take me a minute, and so I used to not walk with my cane, and those things would happen, and I would look awkward trying to get to my seat, or trying to walk into a restaurant, or trying to do something, and you know I'm running into people, I'm knocking stuff over, or I'm walking very slow. I'm not trusting myself, I'm not trusting my steps, because I don't want to run into nobody, I don't want to knock nobody over, and then it's like a spectacle, or it's a scene. It's like, oh man, like, you know what I'm saying? And then it's like this whole big thing, you know. But to minimize that, I could walk around with my cane, you know. Uh so I get my cane out, I'm getting ready to walk around the airport. They call it the gate, and I run into, like, I'm thinking this is the way to go, but it's not. Like, I can see it a little bit, but I can't see it all the way. So then I pick my cane out, and I'm trying to, like, get over there, because I see people going into the thing, and I'm like, okay, I see people going into the thing. So I walk around, you know what I'm saying? And then I walk down the wrong side of it. And then I'm like, no, that's not right, because and then I fill out, and I started feeling now with my hand. And then I walk back, and then, cause I'm like, where my brother go? You know what I'm saying? Cause I was following him, and I'm like, I can't see. Now I'm looking at the ground. And before I could even, you know, get into that whole panic mode of I can't see, this lady walked up, and she was like, hey, you want to take my arm? And I was like, yes, ma'am. I said, it's okay if I hold you? She was like, yeah. And I said, what's your name? She said, Shannon. And I was like, yes, ma'am. And she was like, she said, sometimes we all get turned around at the airport, even if, you know what I'm saying, even if we can see. And I was like, yes, ma'am. And, laughed a little bit. And she was like, it's right here. And she put me behind my brother, you know what I'm saying, so I could go through the gate to get on the airplane. You know what I'm saying? And I just was like, you don't have those experiences unless you pull that cane out, and you accept who you are, man. Like, and just be like, come on, like, you can't see, like, you gotta use your cane. Like, you gotta tell people and let people know, hey, I can't see, I'm visually impaired. You know what I'm saying? And here's my reason. Here, you feel what I'm saying? Here's my proof. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not walking around with it for no reason. And sometimes you get into that whole thing. It's like you get upset about it. You know what I'm saying? But you can't take it out on just everybody, because they don't understand. They don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a thing of people don't know. So you gotta let them know, you know. You don't have to be mean about it. You don't have to be aggressive about it. You don't have to get defensive. You don't have to do those type of things as I used to do, but I'm trying to move into not doing that so much because I'm a cool man. I'm cool as fuck. Like I'm a cool dude, bro. Like, and I just want people to get to know me, get to know my story, see that I do music. I'm cool. Like I talk my own little talk. I'm trying to, I'm a handsome dude. You feel me? So I like to dress nice. I like to smell good. You feel me? It's a lot to me than just one or the other. You feel what I'm saying? Like I like different types of music. You know what I'm saying? Like I can take you anywhere you want to go. Like I got too many, you know, I'm into art, poetry, you know, I'm into myths and uh psychology, you know, mythology. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm into the Bible, you know what I'm saying? Love God. It's a lot to me. It's a lot to me. So it's like, you know, I want to use my voice to uplift, and to serve. I'm a servant to the Lord. You feel what I'm saying? I'm a servant to y'all, man. I'm a servant to the people. Like I gotta tell my story. I gotta let people know my testimony, and part of my testimony is using my voice and using my gift to do so. In order to do that, I have to overcome all of these different things so that way, I can become who I need to be and move in the light that God want me to move in, you know. But, you know, I sing, I rap, I do spoken word, I do poetry, my art is my voice. That's what it is. My art is my voice. So I gotta use my voice. I gotta use my gift. I know how to make beats and I know how to produce music. I know how to songwrite. I know how to do these different things. I know how to mix and master and, you know, I know how to do certain things to like make the music sound good. And I want y'all to experience that. I want y'all to see me making that type of music and um being like, oh man, that's cool. Like he make music and that's it sound good. You know what I'm saying? So I want y'all to experience that. I want y'all to experience just, you know, what I do and how I do it. You get what I'm saying? So that's really it, man. That's me, you know. Uh that's really my story, like, and all in a nutshell. But I got different little stories that I could talk about and different stuff like that. But nah, let me tell y'all some of the stuff that happened when I was in Austin. So when I was in Austin, I met a bunch of different people, man, a bunch of cool people. Uh, Me and this girl hit it off that I had met on TikTok. That's a whole nother story. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy. Like my brother met somebody off TikTok. Uh, like, and we was like, "Oh, you on TikTok?" Like, da, 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 da. Like it was some shit like that. Like we was meeting each other. It was like, "Yo, I seen you on TikTok. I seen you on social media. I seen you doing this. I seen you doing that." Like, and so to see each other in person, it's like, it's all that. It's all of that. It's all of that. We following each other. It's all of that. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, man, I gotta get back into my bag. Like I gotta get in my, I gotta get to posting, man. I gotta get to telling my story, bro. Cause you know, we connect and everybody is creative in their own way. They doing their own type of thing. And it's crazy to see everybody's story that you come across. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, man, I fuck with it so heavy. The movement, like heavy. And I'm just trying to do my part in representing who I am and what blindness means to me, and what it does for me and the doors that it's gonna open for me. So it's a lot of different things to me, man. And I just want to show that to the world and just let y'all see who I am, you know, and not keep it so. rigid and so awkward, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm cool, man. I drop gems, like you know what I'm saying? I'm a nice guy, man. Feel me? But yeah, man, I just chat to my lips dry. That's what I'm saying. See, I gotta make sure my stuff is up par, man. But nah, look, check this out. Let me see if I hold it the right way. Let me see. Where is it? Ah, dang. Can y'all see that? Hold on. Can y'all see it? Anyway, it says NFB ambassador, right? NFB ambassador. So what that means is I signed up to be a talking sign. You know, I signed up like in the lower level of things. Like if you think about it like that, I signed up to be a sign. So when other blind and visually impaired people are coming by, they have audio cues to know where they're going. You know what I'm saying? So I would say, um, boardroom this way. You know what I'm saying? I say boardroom this way. I say ballroom this way. I say go to your left, go to your right. When you get to me, when you pass me, go to your right. When you pass me, go to your right. Trail the right side of the wall. You know what I'm saying? And you have to, and you say it if you're, you know, well, how I am, I got a nice voice. So when as I'm calling out, people are like, "Ooh, he got a nice voice. Like he got a deep voice. He got a nice commanding voice. Ooh, I'm walking over there." Like that's how some of the ladies was. "Ooh, I'm walking over there. Yeah. Ooh, you got a nice voice. Ooh, you sound sexy. Ooh, you got a radio voice." Like they're saying stuff like that. You know, the ladies are as they're walking by. But oh, and then like people are like, "Appreciate you. Thank you for, you know what I'm saying, being an audio sign, helping me out, helping me know which way to go because I'm blind visually impaired." You see a lot of different people. I'm telling you, it's a lot of people. It's a lot of blind visually impaired people. I'm telling y'all, man. And they just walking by and you just tell them where to go. Like go this way, go this way, go this way. You seeing all different type of people. And some of them stop. Some of them say thank you. Some of them talk to you. And you know what I'm saying? They helping you out. They're helping out and stuff like that. And everybody's there to just be helpful, you know, because we all there for the convention. So we all doing our part to, you know, make it run smooth, man, because it's like everybody gotta help. Everybody gotta help. And so I was just trying to get in where I fit in, man, and just help and do my part. But I also wanted to network and meet people, which is what I did. So, you know, I'm gonna keep coming back and I'm gonna keep doing the same thing. I'm gonna sign up to be an ambassador and I'm gonna do it even more how I plan to, because you can do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? I paid to go and I can do what I want to do. That's how I feel about it, you know? So I did what I wanted to do. I wanted to be an ambassador. I wanted to be a volunteer, you know what I'm saying? And I really wanted to connect with people and see what was going on and meet different people in this blindness community because that's just how I that's just how I do. That's just how I wanted to be, you know, because I am a nice person. I am a helpful person. And shout out to my friend, you know, for letting me see that again, because I am a servant to others. You know what I'm saying? And I can be a nice person to others and I can be respectful and I can be, meet people and collaborate with people and network with people. I could do that. And it don't matter because I'm blind. You know what I'm saying? That was the whole experience, you know? That was the whole experience. I was helping out everybody, you know, everybody that wanted to, because it was people that just wanted to be knowledge on what goes on in the blind community. You see what I'm saying? So, um, all in all, great experience, man. Great experience. I'm glad that I did it. But yeah, I was a talking sign. So I have different. That's when I met the dude that was doing the whole um Hawaii. You know what I'm saying? Like he was like mahalo. I was like, yo, what? That's crazy. You know. And then don't get me wrong, you meet some people that's like mean and bitter and all of that different stuff. But all in all, it's cool. What's up with you, bro? Yeah, I'm straight, man. I'm just talking about my experience at the NFB. Oh, you recording? Yeah, I'm on live. Oh, my fault. You straight, bro. You straight. I'm trying to get used to on TikTok? I'm on YouTube and I'm on Twitch and Kick. Oh. Yeah. Huh? Oh, okay. But yeah, yeah, man, Austin was cool, man. Austin was cool. And it was fun, man. It was a recharge. It was what I needed, man. It was a good spark to keep me going in my journey, you know, because it get hard, man. Like I just want y'all to know it get hard for me. Like I don't be I want to post and show y'all what be going on, man, but I just go get so in my head about it, and I be trying to just make it look so perfect and make it this, that, and the third. But I'ma just go. I'ma just go, man. I just gotta go. I just gotta post. I just gotta whatever I'm feeling that day. I just gotta do it. I just gotta do it, and then I gotta show y'all what I'm doing, how I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the best way. It, I'm gonna show my gift. I'm gonna show my talent. You feel me? Because all that trying to edit and do that, I'm telling y'all, man, that's a little hard for your boy. So I just want to be able to put the camera up, show y'all what I do, the music. You know what I'm saying? If we talking, if we just chit chatting, whatever. Like I want to be able to just sit down and show y'all that, you know, and we building from here. You know what I'm saying? We just building from here. Like, cause I want y'all to be a part of everything that I'm doing. I make playlists, you know what I'm saying? I make music. I'm building a radio station here as well. So if y'all like to listen to music, listen to different like vibes and you know what I'm saying, late night music and just late night drive music and different stuff like that. This is a radio station too, man. This is a you know, it's blind radio, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's your host with the most, DavonteAfterDark. So it's a lot of different things that I'm trying to do with this channel that I want people to experience, that I want people to know about me and know what I represent and know why it's blind, why it's called what it's called, and why it is the way it is. Because that's my story and that's why I do what I do. Yeah, I make music, like you know what I'm saying? And I want to make music that people are going to enjoy, you know, and that people are going to be like, man, he make good music and I want to listen to his music and you know, y'all check me out, you know, because I like making music and it just make me feel good, you know. I like singing, I like putting words together and having them rhyme and just that's my thing, man. That's my thing. I like talking, you know. I feel like I'm very articulate and different stuff like that. Like, you know, I'm good with my words, you know. I'm real good with my words, man. I'm charming. I'm trying to find some chapstick, y'all, because I feel like I look ugly. I feel like I feel like my lips chapped, you know what I'm saying? But I be trying to get over that stuff, man, because I need to keep going and just it don't matter what it look like, you know? That's what we all be saying. And stop. It don't matter what it look like and all of that. Like just do you. And I dropped all that stuff. I'm gonna have to pick that up later. I'm gonna have to pick that up later. But it's all good. It's all good. Let me tell y'all something. Tell y'all something. This ain't no promo. None of that. None of that. If you need, if you a guy and you want some good like chapstick, this right here, this shit is like Aquaphor. Feel me? This on some, you know, if you know, you know, type. It's got it's medicated like lip balm. You know what I'm saying? Make your lips nice and soft, man, and get that crust off your lips, man. You feel me? And it's in the summertime, you need that. In the wintertime, you need that. Keep your, you feel me? Some of y'all lips be chapped, you know, but this is Jack Black. You feel me? Lip balm. I'm telling y'all, this that, this that. Feel me? SPF 15. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's medicated, so it give you that little tingly feeling on your lips. I'm telling y'all, I'm using that, man. And I got, you know, hearing ladies, the ladies give me compliments on my lips, you know. So for real. For real. I ain't even lying to you. But yeah, man. All in all, man, great experience, bro. Great experience. I was on that plane though, and the girl was trying to check me out, bro. She was trying to peep game, bro. Cause how you gonna say, I walk on that mud, right? And they gotta help you out because you blind, you visually impaired. You gotta help me out, but it's like, you know, help him out. He blind, like, blind, visually impaired. But I have my glasses on. Like I got my thick glasses on. So it's like you can kind of see my eyes still a little bit. Like my brother, he got shades on, so you can't see his eyes at all. But I still have some vision. So I can still see little things. But people don't know when they see you with a cane, they think you just automatically blind, all black, can't see. That's not true. That's not how that goes. And that's what I want to also educate on people too. It's not blindness is subjective. You know what I'm saying? I have no peripheral vision. Center vision, I still have. You know what I'm saying? I can see things straight ahead, but sometimes my eyes will get locked in on what it is that I'm looking at. And that's all that I'm focused on. And so I lose my peripheral vision on my left and right side. Like I can't see anything. You get what I'm saying? So it makes it really, really hard. But when I lock in on something, it's like I'm locked in on it, right? I can see it. So that's why I tell myself, God don't want you to see nothing there. God ain't showing you, hold on, cause I gotta get this right. Cause I say it all the time. God is not gonna show you nothing that you not supposed to see, right? And because I have limited vision, God ain't finna show me nothing that I wasn't supposed to see. He gonna show me everything that I was supposed to see because I have limited vision. Walk by faith, not by sight. Feel me? Sometimes you gotta have a little blind faith. You do. Sometimes you do. But um, I've lost my train of thought. But you know what I'm saying, man. Oh, we on the plane. My bad. My bad. I'm on the plane. Feel me? So they helping us out. You know what I'm saying? They say their names, and I don't want to, get nobody names and stuff, but just I remember their names for some, but that's just what I do. Somebody tell me their name, I remember them because I'm blind, visually impaired. I gotta call out to you. I gotta be like, all right, if I need help, that's the person that's gonna help me. They say they're gonna help me. All right, what's your name? So, because I can't see. But you introduce yourself, you say what's up, and if you need help, then I'm gonna ask for help. But when I really don't need no help, I don't ask for help. So the whole flight, you know what I'm saying? I see them walking by, they doing their thing, and I'm like looking, trying to look, or different things, just trying to move out the way, listening to them. But as I listen, I look. That's how I do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not just because some blind people just play it all the way. Like they don't look at nothing. It's like, man, you can see a little bit. Stop playing. And that's what that whole thing was at convention too. We was playing on different, like, we was all just being funny with each other. It's like, oh man, you can see a little bit. You ain't completely blind. You know what I'm saying? So we just mess with each other and stuff like that. But blindness is a real thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? But we just because we blind, we play like that. You can't play with us like that. We can play with each other like that, but you can't. You know what I'm saying? You can't do it. But so I'm on the plane and I'm like, the girl like looking at me, you know what I'm saying? Okay, well no, let me back up. I get on the plane. We get on the plane. They help us onto the plane. They're walking us to our seats, helping us find our seats on the plane. You know what I'm saying? Uh I sit in the wrong seat, so they gotta move me, right? I get up, boom, get up, and then I go sit down in the other seat. They put me in the other seat, whatever, right? And I put my cane, like they was like, I'm gonna take your bag. Do you need anything out your bag before we put your bag up? I was like, nah, you good. And then I was like, um, I was like, where do I put it? And she was like, no, she's like, no, I'll grab it for you. I'm like, you sure? I'm like, cause I'm a strong dude. Like I can get it. You know what I'm saying? But they like, no, like we supposed to help you. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I don't like that, but then other times it's like to make the experience and the whole thing go smoother, just let the person help you. Just let the person help you because you gonna try to be all I can do it, macho man, and you fuck around and hit your motherfucking head, which is what I did. Feel me? So let them motherfuckers help you and go sit your ass down. You know what I'm saying? Go sit your ass down. Feel me? You can't see. Feel me? Sit your ass down. You can't see. You on a plane trying to goddamn do some shit you ain't supposed to be doing. Do what the people saying, sit your ass down. Stop trying to, yeah, I can see it. I do it myself, ma'am. Thank you. No, bro, let her help you put it up there. Feel me? You can help her with it up there. I mean, if you that type, you feel me? You know. You feel what I'm saying? But you know, uh I go and sit down, right? I let the lady help me. Um, and I go and sit down, right? And I guess you know what I'm saying, I'm a good looking dude. You feel me? I ain't trying to say I'm the best looking thing in the world, but for some reason, women are attracted to me. I don't know why. They just are. Feel me? I don't be asking for it. I don't be knowing what to do in those situations because I don't know to be flattered or to be whatever. Because it happens often, bro. It happens often. I smell good, you know what I'm saying, and I look appealing, right? I guess I don't know. Feel me? Women just it be weird, bro. It be really weird because I'm like, I'm thinking some of y'all, we blind, we visually impaired. How are y'all like I can't even talk, but how are some of y'all women seeing me? Y'all bumping into me, you know what I'm saying? Oh, excuse me, love. Oh, you handsome. Oh, you da 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 da. Oh, girl, and they brothers too. They look just alike. They look good, but hold on, let me not say nothing. Yo, I'm like, yo, they are really out here just, you see what I'm saying? They see us. Some of them bold enough to say something, and others are like, they still do the girl thing. But my thing is, hey, you better get off your high horse when you blind. You better tell it. You better say something. Hey, I think you go ahead and lie. Yeah, I saw you and I thought you looked good. Oh, you did? You saw me? How did you see me? You feel me? How you see me? You uh uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, how you see me? Nah, I just playing though. I just playing. Like I said, blindness is subjective. Blindness is subjective. So, but anyway, I'm on the plane and this girl was sighted though. Or at least I thought. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I didn't assume. I can't assume anybody's vision. But she didn't have glasses, and she was, she was just a stewardess or a flight attendant. But I didn't know I was putting my cane up under my seat, right? And I guess you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to put it on the seat in front of you. I was putting it in the seat up underneath me. You know what I'm saying? And it was like kind of in the aisle a little bit. It could have got stepped on or anything like that. And so she walked up and she was like, "Hey, I could take your cane for you." You know what I'm saying? And because she didn't even know what to call it. I could take your thing. She's like, I could take your thing for you and put it up for you and da 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 da. And like I said, you to and she left me when she was finna take this, y'all. I just want y'all to know when she was finna take this, she was finna leave me vulnerable, bro. She was finna put me at her whim. Like she could have did anything. Go this way, go that way. You got my cane. Like I can't do nothing when I can't move around. I can't see. You feel me? It's like taking off my glasses. It's like, oh Lord, don't you feel me? She probably don't know that. She just probably just being helpful. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, okay, trust the process because I already gave this other lady my bag. All right, give me back my cane now. I'm nervous because I'm like, I don't want to leave my cane on this plane because I done paid a lot of money for this thing, man. You know what I'm saying? These things cost a lot of money. Which y'all see these? I want to make something that is cool with these. You know what I'm saying? But that's another idea we're gonna get back to it. You feel me? It's another idea we're gonna get back to because I want to make this a microphone. Wouldn't that be hard? Like to make this part, the roly part, a microphone or a pool ball or a Dragon Ball or a Pokeball. You feel what I'm saying? So when you open up your cane, you got the ball at the end. You know what I'm saying? Little 8 ball. You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't that be hard? Little Dragon Ball down there, roll around. Little Pokemon ball roll around on that mug. And other blind people see it like, oh man, that shit hard. Da, 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 da. You got a little, look, you got an emoji down there, Nick. You got an emoji on your cane tip for your cane tip. You know what I'm saying? But that's a whole nother idea, man. Don't be trying to steal my stuff. Feel me? Don't be trying to steal my stuff, man. But that's just a little piece of you feel me? I can't give y'all a whole recipe, but you know what I'm saying? I do this. I do this. But and all in all, like I said, it was a good experience to put that spark back in me to be like, yo, I'm an entrepreneur, bro. I'm a hustler. I'm a go-getter. I'm a Mr. Make It Happen. You feel what I'm saying? Mr. Make It Happen. You feel me? Davonte After Dark. You know what I'm saying? You know how we do, bro. But Davonte the Don, you feel me? off that Don, you feel me? But that's a whole nother, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, it's a whole lot of sides to it, man. And I just want people to uh experience me for who I am, you know what I'm saying, and me not to be afraid of who I am anymore. What I do and what I represent, I don't want to be ashamed of my cane, no. You know, I don't. So that's just my story, y'all. And I just wanna I just appreciate y'all listening, appreciate y'all coming through, you know what I'm saying? Like everything. Because like I said, man, it's a hard experience. Like it's hard to go through this. You know what I'm saying? It's an uphill battle. Like every day is a struggle. Every day is a battle. Everybody has, and that's I heard that in people's voices too, because of the way they explain their stories, the way they tell their stories. You could tell they're not running from their story, but they're not happy about it either. They have their days to where they're like, man, I hate that this happened to me. Same with me. Like, why did this have to happen to me? Some people went blind. You get what I'm saying? Some people went blind. Some people were born blind. Some people went blind, and some people are slowly going blind. That's where I'm at. I'm slowly going blind. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if I'll ever go completely blind. Lord willing, I have my sight until I'm able to see my great grandkids. You get what I'm saying? Because that's what it's about. If you want to be for real, you get what I'm saying? Because I still feel like, hey, that boy got some good genes, but you feel me? Don't play with him. That boy got some good genes. That boy got some good genes, you know what I'm saying? That boy got some good genes. So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But it's a good experience, man. It's good to walk in there and get that spark, man, to see other people that's hustling, that's being entrepreneurs, bro, that's taking their blindness and going to the next level with this shit. You feel me? Because it's people here that's gonna show you how to get there. You get what I'm saying? You just gotta connect with the right people. Keep coming back, keep coming back, keep coming back. You're gonna connect with somebody, and somebody gonna give you they're gonna give you the game you need, and you're gonna be gone. Because they was telling us, like, when I was asking about the BEP program, and you know what I'm saying, asking on behalf of my younger brother, because that's what he want to get into. They was like, man, I'm telling you, if he stick with it, it's gonna pay off. It's gonna pay off. You feel what I'm saying? You gonna get paid handsomely. You're gonna be able to do that business that you want to do. You're gonna be able to get that house that you want to get. You're gonna be able to get that cyber cab that you want to get. You feel me? Because these mothers had a cyber cab out there, bro. I ain't never seen no cyber cab a day in my life, bro. This motherfucker had the butterfly doors on it, y'all. The butterfly doors on it. Dang. Roll the clip. I just feel that. But it had the butterfly doors on it, man. Like that shit was just a crazy experience, man. And they was talking about how It's gonna be fully autonomous. You know, in the next few years, like people are buying them now, and that mug is 30 bands. So listen, Tesla, if y'all need somebody to, test out y'all vehicles and let y'all know, somebody who is blind and visually impaired, that can really test out those vehicles and see what they can do for the disabled community, not just blind visually impaired people, but the entire disabled community with transportation, because that's another void, or that's another thing that is very um common in rural areas. In rural areas and in areas that aren't as heavily populated, like downtown areas and stuff like that. Like when you get to the outskirts of the city, where a lot of these blind and visually impaired people are staying at, they don't have access to transportation as myself. I don't have access to transportation to where I can just walk to the bus stop and just get on the bus and go to where I need to go to. I can't just wait on the the cab thing that comes to pick people up that's disabled, or like if you gotta go to a doctor's appointment. It's not as efficient in my city. It's not as efficient where I'm staying in. So having something like a cyber cab to just help me go to, because Uber is expensive as well. Man, it costs me $30 to $60 back and forth. You gotta go there, handle your business, and you gotta come back. And who doesn't want to stop along the way and grab a soda or grab a burger? You know what I'm saying? Or just want to stop and get food, and just have some normality, because you still want to live your life. You don't want to stay cooped up in your house all the time. You don't want to, it's different things to it. So in the city area, you can walk to all of these different things, but it's expensive to live in the city. It's expensive to have a apartment in the city, or it's expensive to have they don't have houses in the city. It's apartments, condos, lofts, penthouses, different stuff like that. If you really want to live comfortably, you see what I'm saying? I'm not trying to live on top of nobody. If I'm living downtown in the city, I'm trying to live in a penthouse. I'm trying to live, in a loft. I'm trying to live in some stuff there, at a condo, high rise. You feel what I'm saying? I'm trying to live like that. If I'm gonna live in the city, I ain't trying to. What's the point of moving to the city? I would just move on the outskirts of the city where I can have me a big house, a lot of land, and then I would just go to the city to handle my business. Okay, now how do I get to the city? Because a lot of people are 15 to 30 to 45 minutes outside of the city. So they commute every day to go to work. You go drive to the city to go to work, right? Because these are a lot of things that we not putting two and two together with that. So I start putting two and two together. I'm like, if I have to drive into the city to go to work, I'm blind, visually impaired. I have to ask for a ride every single day. Uber is expensive. The bus don't come pick me up that often. So I can't just, you know what I'm saying? I can't walk to the bus stop. It's these different things, that all these different variables for myself to be like, I can't be as effective in the job market, in the entrepreneur market, to really get ahead with my business and with what it is that I'm trying to do, to make some money and to uh make a name for myself. Having something like a cyber cab, a car that's fully autonomous, you just get in it and it just take you where you tell it to go. Get in the car and then you say, take me downtown to, what I'm saying, a office or whatever. And then it goes and parks itself. You feel what I'm saying? And it wait for you. It wait for you to, what I'm saying, come back, and then come back and get you. Or it'll go to a charging station or something like that. It'll come back and get you, pick you up. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't just leave your car. It'll find a place where you can parallel park or something. Just think about that. Think about, you got a car that you ain't gotta tell it what to do for real. You ain't gotta go and find a parking spot. It'll find it for you. It'll find a parking spot that's open, that's free. You see what I'm saying? Or if it's not, it has a QR code on it to where it'll bing and it'll take it, and it'll alert you on your phone. Hey, I had to pay $5 to get into the thing, and you can approve yes or no. I found a parking garage. I can park the car over here. It's $5. Can I go here? Yes, go there. Bing, and it'll charge $5 to your phone, and your car go through the little gate, go in the parking garage, park itself, and wait on you to come and get done with work, and then come back and pick you up, and then drive off to where it's supposed to go. Go take you back home. Tell me that's not fire. For somebody who visually impaired and still want to work and still want to make money and do business, tell me that's not hard. Tell me that's not something that you would want. You get what I'm saying? In the blind community? Oh man, what? Come on, Tesla. Let's do it. Cybercab, you know what I'm saying? We were sitting and looking at that cybercab, man. Man, 30 bands, 30 bands ain't that bad. You feel me? But I ain't got 30 bands. You feel me? I ain't got 30 bands. You feel me? I wish I did. I wish I did. But back to the story at hand, because I keep getting sidetracked and I'm trying to finish telling y'all the story. But I give her my cane, right? I give her my cane, and she go and put it up. She said she was gonna put it somewhere, and I'm like, I'm mad you taking it. You know what I'm saying? Uh, so when I get up after the flight, I get up and I try to stand up, stand out the way, because the flight that ended, everybody took off their seatbelts. I stand up because I'm like, let me stand up and just kind of get out the way because my legs hurt. I gotta stand up. Like, I can't do this, bro. My legs cramped up, everything. And I'm grown, bro, so I ain't gotta tell nobody why I'm standing the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? So you can height, and you can't tell me to sit the fuck back down. You know, y'all young ladies, y'all better, man, what talking to? But we ain't go there. You feel what I'm saying? They didn't tell me to sit down, and it wasn't that. They let me stand up. She even said, "Hey, I have your cane." She didn't know what to call it. She said, "I have your stick." I said, "My cane, your cane." She said, "I have your cane here." Why she done took the thing off, and you feel me? She done extended my shit and handed it to me. Ma'am, who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Huh? But I was low-key flattered. Feel me? But I was low-key flattered. Cause I was like, oh, she's I felt like it was a little overly trying to help, but y'all let me know what she was doing. You see what I'm saying? She gave me my cane. I'm standing there with my cane in my hand. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just standing there, and I feel like they're either talking about me or they looking at me like, girl, he handsome. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't, because he blind. You know what I'm saying? Type energy. I wouldn't, but see, that's a whole nother thing. Don't try to listen to what these women is talking about, bro. Stop trying to do it. Feel me? But when you blind, that's all you do. You just use your ears, bro. And I hate it sometimes because you got to use your sensory, bro. You got to use your other senses to know where you at and know what's going on. I'm listening to everything. I'm listening to the bing. I'm listening to for when the pilot says do this, do that. I'm listening to where the women are so I can give me my bag. You feel my carry-on so I can put my backpack on. I'm listening for my brother to see where he at. I'm listening for the other gentleman that we was with. He was blind, visually impaired too. So it's three of us traveling all together. And I'm just trying to be on point because we looking out for each other. That's all we doing. You know what I'm saying? We got to look out for each other. We got to make sure we stay together, because we don't want, as we're traveling, we don't want any of us to get lost. And because we can't see. So we get lost very easily. You know what I'm saying? And that's not a good experience for people. So when you traveling, y'all got to stick together. You got to stick together. That's important. You got to stick together. But so she give me my cane and she whip it out, give it to me. I'm like, did nobody tell you do all that? Did nobody tell you do all that? You know? But anyway, so she do that and she give me my cane or whatever, and then I'm trying to find a way I can jump into the conversation because I hear them talking, and I'm trying to find a way to jump into the conversation because I feel like, so I tell them, uh, thank you, appreciate y'all for all of the help, you know, I really do appreciate it, you know. They, oh, you good, no problem, da 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 da. Because I'm gonna be real with y'all, man, I'm shy. You know what I'm saying? So when I get around girls, they sound pretty, I get shy. You feel me? But they're supposed to help me, but still, I get shy. You feel me? Um. So anyway, I say thank you, appreciate it, all of that good stuff, and then I say, the girl, she's like, so, I'm like, y'all like working here, and she was like, I'm tired, ready to get off. I said, yeah, I know how that is. Da 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 da. Da. You know what I'm saying? When, whatever. And so then I see her like, she peeking her like around my, because I'm not looking directly at her, but she's like, you know, as when I caught her in my vision, you see what I'm saying? Because she might have been in my peripheral the whole time and I can't see her. You feel what I'm saying? So she trying to like, can he really see? Can he? And that's how I kind of took it, which I was kind of upset about that, but when I seen her, she was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? She was kind of fine. So I was like, all right, now I kind of putting two and two together. So I don't know, man. Y'all let me know. Do y'all think she was trying to, fuck with the kid or what? What y'all think happened? What y'all think happened? You know? But it'd be a lot of stories like that for me because I don't know. Is it because I'm attractive or is it because I'm blind? Is it because I'm awkward? Is it because I'm weird? What is it? I don't know why these things be happening. And I don't want to be weird in the situations. But it'd be fun though. It'd be cool. Like people be cool. Like we get through it, you know. But just like this other time, we had went to these blind vendors, right? Called Black Girl Magic. Shout out Black Girl Magic, right? And they was selling shirts. So me and my brother, we bought some shirts for ourselves. We bought some shirts for my parents. You know what I'm saying? And they had like different sayings on it. So my shirt said Big Daddy Kane on it, right? And it was in red. It was a red shirt, and they say Big Daddy Kane on it. You know what I mean? Which I already got a fit in my head that I want to wear with. But I'm like, yeah, I'm finna get back into my swag bag, man. I'm finna get back into my swag bag. I'm not even finna lie. I'm not even finna AI, you feel me? I'm finna show y'all how to really swag it. But anyways, I got a shirt on, right? And we go out. Me, my brother, a couple of his friends that he met down there. We all go out. We want to go to this concert. They having a concert in the hotel that we staying in, because they got different events and different workshops and meetings and different stuff like social things that you could do amongst all the blind and visually impaired people because we don't get to go out often. We don't get to do these things often. So it's like they all had it at this one place. So you could pay money to get in, which I think is crazy. You gotta pay money to get in, uh, and you can go and enjoy the festivities and stuff like that, you know. So damn, I kind of lost my train of thought with that whole what I was trying to tell y'all. It'll come back to me, but all in all, man, like I said, great experience, bro. Great experience. I'm ready to go back next year. I'm ready to do it even bigger. I'm ready to be a part of the community. I'm ready to let people know who I am, what I got going on. You know what I'm saying? You finna hear me coming now. It ain't even you can't I can't see you, you can't see me, but you finna hear me coming now. Because people was duh, okay, got it. Back to it. Big Daddy Kane shirt. Big Daddy Kane shirt, right? So we go to the little concert, you know what I'm saying? Walk up in there, we chilling, whatever, and then we come out and then we standing in the hallway. We stand in the hallway, we chit chatting, and these people walk by, they say excuse me to my friends. They say excuse me to them. And then when she get to me, she say, "Oh, sorry, love, excuse me, love," or something like that with love on the end of it. I didn't think nothing of it, right? I'm like, "Oh, excuse me, Mike, get out your way, da 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 da." Walks off, right? The girl in the group, you know what I'm saying? Her name Gabby, you know what I'm saying? She goes, "Oh, so that you know what I'm saying?" And I'm like, what, what's going on? We all get excuse me, but you get love and all of this and all of that. I'm like, was the lady trying to check me out? You know what I'm saying? Like, was she trying to, I didn't know. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to see if y'all can see this dang on stuff on my desk. If y'all can, I'm sorry. But yeah, y'all know I'm visually impaired, man. Everything is everywhere. And I wanted to sit down and tell y'all about this while it was on my mind, bro. While it was fresh on my mind. I still got different stories and different experiences and different stuff that I want to tell y'all about it. And it'll come up in conversation as we go. And uh I let y'all more into like who I am and what I'm doing. Cause some days I just want to sit down and talk, man. I don't want to do music every day, cause you get burnt out quick doing that, man. And I like to I do other stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't just do music. I do other stuff. Feel me? Sometimes I play the game on y'all. You feel me? You never know what you'll get, man. Never know. So I like the different videos. I like listening to music for sure. Reviewing, reacting to different stuff, albums, and you know, fragrances, you know what I'm saying, clothes, hats, jewelry, you know what I'm saying? So it's different stuff that I'm into. Shoes. I'm a sneakerhead, feel me? I'm trying to get my sneaker collection back up. I love vinyls. You know what I'm saying? I love collecting vinyls and collecting like art, you know what I'm saying? Like posters and like um how like these portraits are made, like these big portraits and stuff like that. I love stuff like that. I had this Bob Marley portrait when I was in college. It was all wooden and it was like super heavy. It had to be like 50 pounds, bro. I mean, it wasn't like heavy, but it was heavy enough. You know what I'm saying? But it was Bob Marley, iconic, man. He had the joint in his hand, the locks. I was like, yeah, man, listen, but I couldn't take it with me, man. It was too heavy. But I just be wanting to collect different stuff like that. And I like cars. You know what I'm saying? Even though I can't drive, I want to have a car collection. I want to work on cars. You know what I'm saying? I want to know how engines work and different stuff like that. Like I ain't gotta drive a car to know how to fix it. You know what I'm saying? I like dirt bikes and mopeds and motorcycles and pocket bikes. I like old schools, donks, you know what I'm saying? Impalas, low riders, you know what I'm saying? I like all different type of stuff. Like I be wanting to go to the car community. I be wanting to go into the car culture, because they ain't never seen no blind man through there knowing about cars and wanting to peep cars and wanting to know what's going on. But I be afraid to go, man, because I can't see. I can't see it. These different things that I want to do. I like going to concerts and I like going to poetry slams and I like going to jazz clubs and I like going and doing different stuff like that. But I just be so in my head about them in with my cane, you know, people gonna say something. Who the fuck cares? You know what I'm saying? And that's what I gotta keep telling myself. Like, who the fuck cares, bro? And most of the time, people in their own head about their own shit anyway. Ain't nobody fucking worried about you. So you in your head about this shit and don't nobody even give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it was an eye-opening experience. Hopefully, I don't revert back to my shell. If I do, please hold me accountable. Comment, ask me where the videos at, man. Come on, keep going. Like I need my community, bro. I need people to tell me to keep going, bro, because some days get hard, bro. Some days it's hard for me to really do this, but I need to do this. I gotta do this. It's been put on my heart to do this. Like I gotta do it. Whatever capacity it is, man, in some way, shape, or form, I gotta do it. And I gotta show people my journey. You know, for some reason, it's just I gotta do it. That's what I feel like I gotta do. I gotta tell my testimony, but I'm the living proof of it. So I can't just my story is forever going. I'm forever changing, forever evolving. So it's like the story continues. So you have to do it chapter by chapter, man. Who knows what chapter we'll be in next year? Who knows what chapter we'll be in 3 years from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now? Who knows what chapter we'll be in? You get what I'm saying? But I want to build with y'all, man. I want to serve y'all. I want to show y'all that yo, I could do this even with my cane, bro. I could do it with my cane too. And I'm just refining my confidence with all of this because it just happened so suddenly. The story, it just happened so suddenly. So I'm just a lot of stuff happened around that time that just was getting worse and worse and worse. You know what I'm saying? But not to even get onto all of that, you know. But that's me, man. That's me, man. It's your boy Shaquille, Shaq, Davonte After Dark, Debo. You know what I'm saying? Big Shaq, whatever, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just don't call me broke and just don't call me blind. Feel me? But if you do, put an X in it, you know? But I think I'm finna get off here, man, because I gotta clean up and maybe I'll get back on later, do some music, you know what I'm saying, and go from there and see what's up. But I gotta be consistent, man. I gotta start being consistent on it, excuse me, and just, you know, being better with all of this. Because I can do it. I can do it. And if I can get to the point where I can this right here, I felt like was the best I've ever did with the camera up. I feel like this is the best I ever did with the camera up. Because I usually feel so rigid. I usually feel so like my authenticity don't come through the camera like how I want it to. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I feel like I might have been a little cringe here and there on this one, but uh I was able to just really articulate myself better because I don't like writing no script. I don't like, you know, if I got a point that I want to say and really drive home and do a video on, then I'll do that. But I like to just talk and just, man, let me put this up because you finna get on my nerves. Um, it's some stuff that I want to talk about and but it just comes up in conversation. It don't really come up like I gotta make a whole video about it and stuff like that. So I really just like a talk, 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 and then the gems come and just flow. But I gotta have everything looking good, sounding good, so that way it feel good to everybody and the viewers, and y'all can really understand the message and the authenticity of where I'm trying to come from with my words. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want it to come off weird. You get what I'm saying? So I like just to be myself. I like to just put the camera up and just be myself. And so if I can just get into being myself more and putting the camera up and just going and just talking, I know that the gems will flow. The stuff that people see in me and on a regular basis, just throughout the days, and just when people say they kind of inspired by me and stuff, which is very humbling. You feel me? Because it's like I don't feel like I'm no better than nobody. I really don't. So when people say you inspire me and you taught me this and taught me that, or you motivate me or different stuff like that, it's just like I'm trying to motivate myself. I'm trying to motivate myself, y'all. And I just need help. You know, I need help every day to keep going on this journey and to keep doing what it is that I was meant to do, you know, in any capacity. So, you know, and that comes with accepting my blindness and having my cane and going to the National Federation for the Blind Convention and being a part of a community that not only accepts me but knows what I'm going through on a day-to-day basis. You know what I'm saying? Like it's inspiring when you see a lot of visually impaired, low vision, fully blind, sighted, people who are in support of the blind and visually impaired community, the different organizations that come and support the blind and visually impaired community. Like we literally had Tesla out there. You know what I'm saying? Microsoft, Google. Like it was so many different companies out there, as well as people that look like me, black vendors who are all, you know what I'm saying? They getting it straight out the muscle. Uh uh Black veterans, black the Black Leaders Association. You know, we even went and did a pageant. It was all black. Like I wasn't in the pageant. My friend was in the pageant. You know what I'm saying? But they're organizing these different things, and it's just inspiring to see people of color in the blindness community doing stuff like that, making strides like that. You get what I'm saying? And I just want to do my part because I know that I can be a voice. I know I can be a beacon for people who are blind, visually impaired, and don't know which way to go. And like I said, how I was then, I was a NFB ambassador. I'm a talking sign. Come this way. You feel me? Come this way. Come get you a little, you know what I'm saying? I might not get you all the way there, but I can point you in the right direction, you know? So, you know, and who knows what will happen when we cross paths. I feel like I'm rambling now. But yeah, man. I'm finna see how this look, how this sound, and if it look good, sound good, then y'all might be getting some more of these. No cap. No kizzy. No kizzy. But I gotta figure the formula out, man. Once I figure out my formula and how I want stuff to look and sound and go, oh man, oh man, it's a wrap. It's a wrap, man. It's a wrap. But I'm finna go ahead and get up out of here, man. I don't think nobody was in here, but it's cool. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping because I got it and I did it for myself. And I ain't tripping about that. You know what I'm saying? People came through, they came through. If they didn't, they didn't. But we gonna keep doing what we doing. We gonna keep rocking and rolling. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna holler at y'all on the next one, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. This your boy DavonteAfterDark. All right. Peace. I'm blind.